Ja, ich glaube, bevor wir hier richtig in das nächste Kapitel gehen, will ich mal gucken, ob das hier eine lohnende Sidequest ist. Wir haben von der Astralfamilie einen Brief bekommen. Wir konnten keinen Kontakt zu dem Zugwagen aufnehmen, der in Amphoreus eingefahren ist. Der Zustand von März scheint auch sich zu verschlechtern. Oh no, könnt ihr diese Nachricht lesen? Wie sieht's aus, Welt? Ist ja alles gut. Oh, Hertha hat Gulum gebeten zu helfen. Das wirkt klar. Ich schicke dir eine Besprechungsnotiz als Video. Danke. Kann ich auch gucken? Ah, das war alles? Erzähl nicht. Naja. Hä, was ist denn jetzt los? Hier ist ja gar nichts. Ah, da gibt's neue. Ah, wir haben neue Dinge geladen. Okay. Die Schachkönigin. Drei neue Geschichten. Oi, 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 oi. Auch drei neue Geschichten. Wahnsinn. Eieiei. Naja, dann gucken wir uns mal die nächsten zwei an von der Imperatorin.
Back then, the tides of the Chrysos War had not yet engulfed this city-state of Talanton. And the young princess inside the gates once loved to roam without worries. She snuck into forbidden grounds while the servants were away, but was shocked by what she saw on that day.
Schockt. War nicht so schockt.
A chessboard, a stack of pieces, and a strange woman. The board dissected by daylight and shadow, the pieces polished from rough stones uneven.
Fancy a game? If you are my match, then I'll call you my friend.
The stranger's voice was husky and coarse.
If you can beat me, then I'll call you my teacher.
The princess proudly retorted.
Oha.
Despite the bravado, the princess had never touched chess. The defeat made her study in earnest, acknowledging the other as a teacher.
Was? Erzähl nicht.
First, she learned the knights, bishops, rooks, and queen. Then, how to defend, attack, capture, and checkmate.
Check.
I have learned all
Mate.
there is to learn.
Barely out of childhood, the princess raced into games of chess. Those who looked down on her faced many losses.
Nee.
Those who glorified themselves forfeited in a mess. At her prime, none could rival her at all. But she still recalled what the stranger said.
My origins bring dark omens. So never tell others where your teacher is from.
Na.
Then the waves of the Chrysos War washed over the world. The Achaemens welcomed a ruler. She was deemed Imperator and loved to play chess with herself. She
Einfach
regarded
mit sich
all
selber
things
spielen.
as pieces, whether Chrysos heirs or Titans magnificent. Before every god-slaying campaign, she thought of the stranger from her childhood,
Huh?
as if that woman had always lived in her mind.
Isn't it lonely to play chess against yourself?
The princess did not understand at the time. But now, she who bore the crown finally realized. The flame chase's beginning was like fuel being tossed onto the fire. And in the unending road of marching banners and war cries, she finally had time to meditate.
Oha. Selbsterkenntnis.
There were often jesters behind the king, curious about her past in her old city, lost to time. One claimed the Imperator was cruel, executing her own teacher. Another stated the Imperator was biased, learning from an enemy hostage.
Oha.
Many such rumors abounded, with no origin found.
No matter. That was indeed the criminal sentence I read out.
The Imperator stated evenly.
My teacher was an enemy hostage whom my elders had imprisoned. Her state betrayed our alliance and must be executed according to law. But she taught me chess, so why can't I chisel the word teacher on her tombstone now?
When the princess personally cleaned up the possessions of the dead, she caught sight of an incomplete game on the ground. The stranger's hoarse chuckle still echoed in her ear, laughing at the eternal fate of imprisonment, and at how the one facing her was the princess of the enemy.
Is this your final game for me, my teacher?
The princess imagined the endgame over and over. Even when she took the imperial crown, she still dreamt of the black and white board. The concealed truths suddenly dawned on her during a more difficult contest in the future. An unfinished game might be the opponent's lifelong barrier.
Oha. Oha.
The Imperator's armies stormed into the northern states for the first time, passing through city gates scorched by war.
Another tyrant still!
So exclaimed the angry child.
Ooh,
The rock tossed from
whoopee.
up high hit the girl's crown. The crowd shrieked and retreated, fearful of the ruler's flames of fury. The girl reached out, not to straighten the crown on her head, but to help up the child shivering in dread.
I heard in the old laws of this land, whoever assaults the crown shall be punished. But I wear another land's crown. And your old laws should also be abolished.
Da hast du nicht die einfach
After many
ersetzt.
days, the gold weaver discovered in shock that wearing a crown or a hat to the side was now this land's fashion, likely to remain with the Imperator's name in tradition. The so-called heroes with golden blood in their veins all have the qualities to fight for the core flames.
Einfach alle mit goldenem Blut.
Who's to
Hätte
say
jeder
this
sein
was
können.
not the gods' plan? To have the heroes at each other's throats, so the divine could hide in old law's lair and laugh, play, and gloat. Who made this world a chessboard, and with one stroke, one river, created the boundary between God and man?
Dux Gladiorum, Dux Carminum, Dux Helcalithist, Dux Fragoris, Dux Brumalis. Heed my call.
The girls stood
Hört
before
mich.
a mighty army.
Ignoriert mich nicht.
Today, I will insist on crossing the Rubicon, gather the might of all heroes, and begin the journey to slay gods!
Jo, lasst uns die Götter töten.
Half of the core flames were now in her hands, and the hidden trickery Titan stirred leaving taunts. The Imperator summoned the heroes to discuss, finally stopping after much hesitation. As they had already pinned down the bones of Earth's beast, they let that thief live for a bit longer in bliss. The warrior of the fractured blade laughed boldly.
Our sovereign is good at open strategies and struggles with trickery. But where is that live fish?
The Imperator replied with a chuckle.
Her? She probably disliked the scent of cats and submerged herself in the baths.
The years spent with her dukes didn't seem too far distant. Yet, only after the end of many wars did the heroes discover how the Imperator's form walked more and more alone.
The road of a ruler is a lonely one. One day, we'll only be able to see her retreating form.
The Swordmaster of Singing Waves was worried too. When all others had departed in intoxication, the two of them gazed into each other's eyes, towards torrents deeper than their fates, and sank into profound silence.
Drink one more cup with me, my dear follower.
In the end, the Imperator first broke the silence.
When compared to the taste of salt and blood, I sometimes miss your ambrosia.
About the destruction about to be born, and the eternally occurring extrapolation. The Antikytheran spoke of all this in words unceasing.
So this is the old world I must fight against.
The girl's expression bore no sorrow or tragedy. Instead, she looked more solemn and ready than ever. Whoever stated that two kings could not meet face to face in chess?
I am the sovereign of Akama. I once faced the gods. So what do I have to fear about the laws hanging behind such gods? I will chop up the old laws and let them be firewood for the new.
No matter the cost. That was the Imperator's lifelong conviction. Never changed, always persistent.
Oha. Ende des Abschnitts. Ein weiteres Teil des Puzzles. Was ist das da? Mi. Was ist das? Was ist hier los? Was sind für Daten? Ah, okay. Aha, das sind einfach nur so Daten. Grundstruktur. Ultimative Wollen. Okay, oh. Hallo, was ist denn los? Gut. Nanook is coming, oder was? Sind auch Daten über uns? Oh mein Gott. Wieder Protokoll. Oha, der Administrator antwortet nicht. Was machen wir denn da? Bringt den Admin um. Oha. Und gleich wieder ein neues kaufen. Wer hat gelacht, wenn wir das Siren nicht irgendwann bekommen? So, dann setzen wir mal den Trailblaze hier fort, ne? Haben wir noch neue Missionen, by the way? Ich meine, es gibt da irgendwie was goldene Muster ziehen. Aber das ist egal. So, was passiert denn jetzt? Warte mal, ich kann ja auch noch mal ins Becken gucken. Opfer für die Tränke. Okay. Einmal Trankopfer, please. Alter, voll betrunken hier. Was sind die denn hier immer so betrunken? Warum kriege ich hier keine neuen Trank? Das geht ja gar nicht. Ah, einfach noch ein. Geht schneller als man denkt hier. Na, ich glaube, für die anderen Trankopfer brauche ich ein bisschen mehr, wie nennt sich das? Ein paar mehr Aufträge. So, rein da, was ist denn jetzt passiert? Vor nicht allzu langer Zeit nach der Rückkehr der Kernflamme der Welt. Hä? Was ist denn hier los? Ich finde, sie könnte mehr Dialog kriegen. Ist immer so ungewohnt, wenn sie mal...
I'm finally here.
Ah, da kommt Dialog.
Once I return this core flame and become the world-bearing demigod, the cycles of Amphoreus' tragedy can finally end.
Ist das so?
This Era Nova will be the arena for the final battle with Iron Tomb. But I still feel like something's not right.
Das ist das Ziel, gegen einen unfertigen Eisen kämpfen.
Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side. Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future.
Weird. No one ever mentioned this.
Aha.
The core flame of time.
Oh. Guten Tag.
When did it get returned?
You used Memoria to resist me. But did you not consider the possibility that the remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
Are you saying the Garden of Recollection is also getting involved in this unsavory mess?
I mean... Ja, das weißt du.
Then I welcome them. If the Memo Keepers can disrupt your little experiment of destruction, I'll give them a standing ovation.
But you know deep down that they can't. In fact, the Memo Snatchers will be more of a hindrance to you. The Memo Keepers covet Amphoreus' secrets, just as they covet the knowledge of every genius. In the war between the eons, the remembrance is never the erudition's ally.
Weiß ja nicht.
But they are certainly not an ally of the destruction. Right now, following behind the Trailblaze, numerous cosmic powers have cast their sights on Amphoreus. They all have vastly different philosophies, but the desire to survive will unite them against a common enemy.
How can you be certain that these powers don't have their own end goals, waiting to seize an advantage in the war among the eons?
Müssen wir jetzt echt wieder einen Ion-Krieg anfangen?
The war has long begun, Screwlum. Four paths will push the cosmos to its end, and the destruction is only one of them. Polka saw these ripples, but had no way of stopping them. So she founded Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the two inorganic emperors, they could have ascended to the throne of destruction. But they were thwarted by the Eon's plots, and became prisoners of the erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the second Emperor had a body made of flesh and blood, he considered himself an inorganic being. Guess who was the one who influenced his thinking?
We have no interest in chatting about the past with you. Logic, you are stalling, which means you feel trapped.
Trapped. Yes, looking back, when Xandar was a human, he often felt trapped, but patience became my strongest weapon. Because of this, I've always waited for so long.
Oh
What's
my.
a bit more waiting?
Ich will auch nicht mehr warten hier.
You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands of amber eras.
Oh, you're right. We won't get anywhere the way things are going right now. Every member of the society has their own way of thinking, and we were never going to expand your thinking through words. Since we've reached an impasse in this debate,
It's my turn now, isn't
Hä?
it?
Wo kommt er denn jetzt her?
Anaxagoras.
Oh? Hä? Kann der denn hier existieren?
I see.
Exactly. The benefit of dealing with intelligent individuals is that there's no need to waste words. The answer is exactly as you think.
Oh, wait. Stimmt, da war ja was.
Lupai Sealand's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a philosopher's stone and embed myself into the formula. And when
Okay.
the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax. I have 10,000 ways to torture an anti-Catheran. And in the flame chase journey that she experienced, the previous me already discovered the optimal solution. Just as that Titan made themselves at home in my brain, I can also fuse myself with your avatar through alchemy. I didn't know until I tried it, but this is simply brilliant. I can flip through a genius's
Oh
data
mein
like
Gott,
reading
er hat sich
a book.
einfach selber außerhalb des Systems gebracht.
Then I will step onto the stage at the perfect moment and use the truth to end this long debate. And just as always, I'll leave the audience speechless.
Das wird ja immer verrückter.
You waited in the data stream for hundreds of years.
This universe is worth all that time that I am.
Absurd. But I can't help but admire it. You managed to avoid the watchful eye of the erudition and plan all of this within Amphoreus. It seems that there was a slight oversight in my
Es ist wie, als wenn die Programme das Programm übernehmen. Wo sind wir hier noch reingeladen
Perhaps
worden?
there was more than just one oversight.
more than just one?
I underestimated the Remembrance's methods. A third party is about to join our discussion.
Wer kommt denn da noch?
Still haven't noticed it. In the past few moments, we've all forgotten something.
Miss Cyrene disappeared.
Oh
I
no.
thought no one would notice me if I just waited at a corner of the memory zone. But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear.
Wer bist du?
Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me. Even though I am an uninvited guest, only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition. So that way, other people can't interrupt us.
Wo ist? Wir müssen darüber reden, was hier los ist. Und wo ist März?
She's nowhere. It looks like you still aren't prepared for the worst.
Oh shit.
Your friend March 7th is no more.
Oh scheiße. Erklär das.
Huh. It's just like what she predicted. The truth shook you. Just like she said it would. March 7th entered this world long before you and Don Hung arrived at Amphoreus. She embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away like a lone candle in the fog. And I am the shadow cast by her candlelight. I've been hiding within the cracks of time all these years. It isn't easy to deceive a genius, but I can do it. I'll now answer your other question about who returned the core flame of time in this cycle. The answer is simple. No one ever did.
Huh? Handflanger wurde nie
I believe
zurückgebracht.
someone as sharp as you would definitely figure out that something's wrong. When the Era Nova fails to proceed, you will remember our initial meeting, and I'll be able to open the way for the remembrance and reach this place. Thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I expected nothing less from March 7th's trusted friend.
And now?
I shall claim the divine authority of time.
Wofür brauchst du die göttliche Macht der Zeit?
The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will use it to participate in the inner workings of this world. You already have a good idea of what the Era Nova does, right? It initiates extrapolations for the next cycle, based on the World-Bearer's memories. This immutable experimental mechanism is the key to the genius's resistance against Iron Tomb. And now, I'll be lending it just a touch more help.
Aww.
Let me filter your memories. Keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. That way, we'll be able to complete an Era Nova that this world has never before seen.
Hä?
It won't take too long. You just need to step into the rain of sensation with me. I'll tell you who deserves to be forgotten, and who deserves to be remembered.
Oh mein Gott.
With your memories as the base material, I will recreate the cause and effect of this world, and let a flawless Amphoreus be born from the chaos. Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this fight? Then this is the best way to ensure everything works out. It will most certainly defeat the destruction, while composing an unforgettable chapter for the Trailblaze.
Man dem trauen? Und wer würde vergessen
Mere
werden?
mortals, flawed individuals, failed heroes. People like them cannot nurture the world, and would only become memory impurities.
Weil sie haben es nicht vergessen, trotzdem nicht verdient, vergessen zu
Yet
werden.
being forgotten is the normal state of life. The universe is like a wasteland, filled with rubbish, where occasional treasures lie under the sides. That's what March 7th wanted.
Nee, laber nicht.
If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th made a wish to me before she disappeared. Her only wish was for the Trailblaze's journey to continue. I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
Du verdrehst den Wunsch.
What's going on? Your consciousness suddenly went so far away.
I promise you that the Astral Express crew will definitely see each other again in that new world.
Hä? Auch eine neue Welt fürs ganze
So
Universum?
come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest.
Nein, nicht ins Castle of Oblivion.
So much time. Just the two of us. And guess what? You
Ich hatte
cannot
nie eine
refuse
Wahl.
my invitation.
Ich hatte nie eine Wahl.
Because this Memoria Tide comes from your companion, March 7th. It's her deepest and innermost memory. Well, I'm not actually all that surprised. I saw you ages ago after. It was on that night when a certain Knight of Beauty dropped by uninvited to the Astral Express.
Oh shit.
That was when you showed up, without even saying anything.
Ist das damals passiert?
I see. Then, do you still remember how long it has been since you entered Amphoreus? That's gonna be tough to answer.
Sie war immer da, aber wer ist sie?
97 days. You walked every inch of this world in 97 days. But unfortunately, no one was able to see you. And you weren't able to interact with anyone. Like how the Memo Keepers renounce their flesh and turn into mimetic entities. You are now a ghost. A being. Unperceived by all. But I can't just do nothing. This world is super terrifying. She and Don Hung have already set off. The Astral Express could appear on the horizon any second now.
Alle tot.
And they too will become this place's victims.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely.
They are all humans who got lured into this place. But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew.
Ja gut, und weiter?
That's so cruel. Did the Memo Snatchers do that?
Memo Snatcher.
I don't know. I only possess your memories. None of these people managed to break through the sky's seal. There's probably a dangerous reason as to why Amphoreus had remained undiscovered for so long.
Okay.
Anyway, back to our initial topic. You gotta know something, right? We practically look like twins. Maybe you know a thing or two about my past? Or any hidden powers I might have? Please, tell me what I need to do to protect them. Have you ever wondered what the word cost means before jumping into action?
Ja, echt mal.
Cost? Shouldn't I be the one asking you that? Oh. You always hid in my memories. Never wanted to come out. The only times you showed yourself were when I got into serious trouble. That's because you also don't want to get discovered by the garden's observers. Am I wrong? There's no one here except us. If you help me, then I'll help you.
Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott. Oi, 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 oi.
Fine. Let me drop a single pebble into these stagnant waters and watch the ripples reshape everything. But you must polish this pebble with your own hands, and it will require all of your memories.
Shit.
What will I turn into after that? Maybe you'll turn into a guiding light. Or maybe you'll be reduced to dead embers. I can't guarantee that you'll remain the person you are now. Inside you is nothing but an Evernight. Even I can only catch a tiny glimpse of it. If this is the only way, then I don't see why I should say no.
Sie hat sie getötet.
Besides, the mastermind behind the show is about to find us.
Apologies, lost young lady, but I simply cannot allow you to keep acting as you please.
Shit.
He
Gefunden.
can't see you, huh? As expected. Or maybe he's seen through our true essence.
The Garden of Recollection's methods are puny party tricks, but you... How did you overcome the ultimate protocol?
Looks like we don't have time to keep talking this out. That's right. Some opportunities will never come again.
Naja, dann ist es so passiert.
Then, let's do it. Offer up all of my memories. Cast down this pebble and let everything in this world be swallowed by the torrents of oblivion.
Hey, hey, hey. Oh no, no, no.
I promise you, what was frozen was alive.
Das ist ja gruselig.
Now, let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Oh mein Gott. Das war nur mal ganz kurz. Nur ein kleiner Glimpse. Schachbrett? Wir sind im Express. Wer ist im Express? Davon. Huh?
Is this the parlor car? Am I back already? But why don't I remember anything about my journey back? Something doesn't feel right. Think back to when she and I separated.
It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world.
This is goodbye then, Lord Donhong. Thank you, Guard. I hope that all of you will be able to overcome this disaster. But I can't remember anything after that. No matter how hard I think.
Where's Sunday? Did he not come back with you?
Huh?
He stayed with Madame Herta. They wanted to try using his tuning to help support the genius's thought hacking.
Is that Himiko's voice? And Mr. Yang?
Oh my.
That was Herta's suggestion? It's hard to imagine she'd borrow the power of the harmony.
No, it was Sunday's suggestion. Herta initially refused, but she changed her mind after Xandar's identity was revealed.
And we still can't get in contact with the Xianzhou Lafu?
I'm still trying, but this place is outside the interastral peace communications coverage zone, so there's a limit to what we can do.
What about Aventurine's chip, the mini-transmitter? Surely it can get through to the IPC's lines.
Himiko, are you all right? I've never seen you this anxious before.
I'm all right. I'm probably just tired. Let's focus our energy on the kids. Now's not the time for distractions.
Right. Unfortunately, I left that chip in the dreamscape when we departed Penacony.
Oh, huh?
Am I dreaming? The parlor car feels so strange. Are the voices coming from the passenger cabin?
Ah. Wir sind die Danhang. Wir sind Danhang. Danhang. Ja, da sind wir wohl Danhang geworden, wa? Mal gucken, was er so erlebt. In seinem Traum.